Jim Rohn was well known for his direct selling business seminars. Independent Herbalife Associates were one of his most popular audiences. His influence in the realm of personal development was immense. As a result, he showed us that success is a choice. An accomplished motivational speaker and author who also served as an entrepreneur and business consultant before passing away, we know him as a famous, successful, and renowned person. But who encouraged him to get there? What was his origin? Check it out. Emmanuel and Clara Rohn gave birth to a baby boy named James Rohn in Yakima, Washington, popularly known as Jim Rohn. As an only kid, Jim Rohn grew up on a small farm in Caldwell, Idaho. A buddy once invited him to John Earl Shoaff's presentation. At a meeting of his Rotary Club, Rohn was invited to speak. He agreed, and soon others began inviting him to speak at various refreshments and other gatherings. He held his first public seminar in 1963 at the Beverly Hills Hotel. He subsequently began delivering seminars around the country, sharing his experience and teaching his personal development philosophy. National Speakers Association CPAE Award for Excellence in Speaking was given to Rohn. The Day That Turns Your Life Around and Takes Charge of Your Life are among his 17 written, audio, and video works. Rohn was one of the most prominent and motivating lecturers and authors for individuals seeking counsel and direction for more than 40 years until his death. Now we know who endorsed him, and it was him. To our generation, he serves as a role model for greatness. Yeah, the following's Jim Rohn quotes might help you achieve your objectives by making yourself a hero in your own success story. What are you waiting for? Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Discipline is the route that leads you from the trip of all your dreams to the destination known as success. Discipline is the essential element to achieve greatness. Discipline is the key characteristic that will propel you to the top. The discipline offers rules to follow and live your lives more effectively and productively. Discipline helps you create good habits, stop being so lazy, and better manage your time. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. If you are not willing to take a risk on the challenge, you will have to compromise for the usual. Try to tackle something that does not seem natural to you. Step out of your comfort zone and address something difficult for you. When a person is pushed beyond his comfort zone, he learns a lot by confronting his fears and problems, and it is this that elevates a person from ordinary to a remarkable one. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Motivation is what propels you forward. What keeps you going is your habit. Motivation is something that activates your thoughts and drives you to find out what you want to achieve. However, consistent work on your objective is important. A consistent effort that you perform is what keeps you moving toward your goal. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Success is achieved via the application of basic disciplines daily. It is typical for a guy to make errors daily, and he tends to learn a lot from them. And when it is corrected, it is a sort of discipline that the person learns on an ongoing basis. When you read this Jim Rohn quote, you'll understand the value of discipline. Learn how to be happy with what you have while you pursue all that you want. Find out how to be delighted with what you have while pursuing your dreams. Embrace what you have while chasing your ambitions. Accept and be grateful for what you have. Don't waste your time wishing for what you don't have. Rather, one must work towards the things that one regrets in the long run. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. If you want something badly enough, you'll find a way to do it. If you don't, you'll come up with an excuse. One can have many plans to execute, in which only a few are fulfilled, and others aren't carried to the fullest extent. Those plans that you are able to fulfill are what you preferred the most, and those weren't performed well if you didn't want them badly. And for those improper executions, you make excuses to protect yourself by not turning the fault towards you. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. Accept and learn from your mistakes daily. It's pointless to compare yourself to others. Always compare yourself with yourself and actively work to be better than you were yesterday. Decide what you want, not what others want. For example, people may be concerned about trivial matters, but you may be capable of dealing with them without any difficulty. Be more concerned with your actions than with those of others. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you are in charge of. One must take complete responsibility for his actions and decisions. One cannot alter the situations, the seasons, or the wind, but he can change himself for who he is, and that is something he is responsible for. Some things can be changed and some things cannot be changed. Even if it's not feasible to alter something, strive to modify yourself in such a way that you are satisfied. One of the greatest gifts you can give to anyone is the gift of attention. In today's fast-paced society and technologically advanced world, everyone can get what they need. But even then they aren't satisfied completely. Everyone can acquire what they need, yet they aren't pleased. A common adage says that one can provide anything the other wants, but the most precious thing one can give others is some time and attention. Taking the time to pay attention to someone else is a lovely gift. Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let your learning lead to action. Don't let your education turn into knowledge. Allow your learning to inspire you to take action. Your study should not lead to a state of knowing. Persuade yourself to act on what you learn. Your research should not lead to a sense of certainty. Based on what you've learned, take steps to achieve your goals. It's pointless to learn and acquire knowledge. Instead, learn, apply, and imply it via your acts. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. This Jim Rohn quote underlines the value of choosing pleasure over anything else. You remain happy only if you choose to be happy. Happiness won't come by chance. It is all about your preference towards it. In any circumstances, the mood setter for yourself is only you. The choice of making it pleasure or misfortune is up to you. Your choice in a situation decides your mood, and there one cannot find a chance for happiness. Your decision in a circumstance determines your mood, and there is no room for enjoyment there. Success is doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. Doing routine things exceptionally well is the definition of success. It's about performing the mundane very well. Even if you are engaged with the usual thing, there is something more excellent and unusual you can do. Making ordinary into extraordinary is something of peculiar and valuable quality one can have. The unbeatable success one can attain by considerable and unique skill to turn ordinary into a remarkable one. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you design for the present. Happiness isn't something you save for later. It's something you plan for right now. If you want to live a happy life, you can't wait till the future to achieve it. A good existence can't be put off till the future. A happy life cannot be delayed. It is impossible to postpone living a joyful life. It's important to appreciate where you're at in life. Don't put off living in the now for the sake of the future. Start from wherever you are and with whatever you've got. From wherever and with whatever you've got. Get started right now. Do not keep on regretting what you don't have. Start making the most of what you do have. Things won't magically appear in your life if you don't make an effort for them. It doesn't matter where you are or what you have. What counts is how much work and engagement you put into it. You will not have the same status and possessions now as you will when you reach your objective. They are only a transitory zone, and it's the journey to your objective that counts. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. There is no hourly wage. You get compensated based on the value you add to an hour. How much time you work on something isn't necessary. You get paid depending on the value you contribute to a given amount of time's worth of work. Don't use the clock as a guide. Work upon how much you can give your best within the available time. Everything you need for a better future and success has already been written. And guess what? All you have to do is go to the library. All your achievements and prospects have been written. It is up to you to decide which one is written for you. It is you who need to pick and select which book has been written for you from among the many volumes in the library. The way we pick and work on a certain item determines our level of success. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying fundamentals. On the collection of Jim Rohn quotations, this one highlights the importance of earning success rather than relying on luck. Success is neither miraculous nor enigmatic. Success is the inevitable result of implementing simple concepts consistently. Success is undeniably essential in life, but pleasure is an incomparably valuable sensation. Success is not about a magic wand. It is something you should earn. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Life becomes better not by any chances, but by changes you make to yourself. Your life does not improve by accident. Rather, it improves as a result of the change. Even if you get a chance to accomplish something, you need to work better and mold yourself accordingly. If you are allowed to do anything, you must work harder and modify yourself properly. We generally change ourselves for one of two reasons: inspiration or desperation. One of two things drives us to transform: inspiration or desperation. People are motivated and willing to put in the effort to attain their objectives. It is also possible that a person will get depressed and unable to go on in life. People can be normal for a while, but this will not last forever. They will go through phases of optimism and vigor, followed by periods of hopelessness and deep grief. Unless you change how you are, you will always have what you've got. If something that you may have or want can be attainable only if you change accordingly. If you want something and are unable to get it, then change yourself that restricts your needs. You will not gain anything more unless and until you change that obstructs your way. If you desire something and can't obtain it, alter the things in your life that are preventing you from getting it. If you don't modify what's in your way, you won't get anywhere. Success recipe: 2 cups faith, 2 cups love, 1 cup hard work, 1 cup persistence, 1 tablespoon vision, and a dash of swagger. To taste a successful recipe, it is important what are all the ingredients you add to it to make it more fulfilling. Adding sadness, hopelessness, and sloth to your dish will not ultimately lead to a better, successful recipe. Hope, love, determination, perseverance, vision, and a touch of attitude can help you achieve success. Just try the recipe once and you'll be blown away. Poor people have big TVs. Rich people have big libraries. When it comes to success, reading has a better chance than watching TV. If you want to know how to become wealthy, you must do your homework. A library offers rich individuals all they need to succeed. This implies that they study and work consistently. It isn't what the book costs. It's what it will cost you if you don't read it. It has nothing to do with the price of the book. The cost to you if you don't read it is as follows. There is much delight in reading, and kids learn a lot from books. In the process, they immerse them in a unique realm of imagination and help them enhance their quality of life. As a result of reading, you might develop your unique viewpoint on the world around you. Through reading, it allows you to learn new things about yourself. It's all about what you'd be missing if you didn't read the book. Finding is reserved for those that search. Those that search are the ones who discover. For example, to win a Nobel Prize, you must have done a thorough research of the study. You can find and acquire them only if you explore and examine them. You can only locate and obtain them if you investigate and analyze the environment. Whatever good things we build end up building us. All of the positive aspects we create end up creating ourselves. It allows you to venture out of your comfort zone for a short period. Making a nice deed also warms your soul and feels great about yourself. Good actions can improve your health by lowering stress. You must either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. One must either need to change his goals or need to improve his talents. If something cannot be achieved, then it means there is not enough effort given to level up your goal. If your dream is set in stone and you don't want to modify it, you'll need to enhance your talents to achieve it. You want to set a goal that is big enough that in the process of achieving it you become someone worth becoming. Make your objective great enough, and you will become someone worth being. As a result, setting a goal might be challenging and exhausting at first, but as you go toward your goal, you will learn a lot. It provides you a sense of direction in life, and it helps you to stay motivated. It offers you a new perspective on life and strengthens you. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Formal education will provide you with a livelihood. Self-education will provide you with prosperity. Self-education is something that happens by your interest. Self-education directs you to think beyond the zone. When you start self-educating yourself, you are caring for yourself and improving yourself. The ability to educate oneself is something that everyone should have to advance in life. Do not expect others to compel you to study. Instead, nourish an interest in learning and improve yourself. Motivation alone is not enough. If you have an idiot and you motivate him, now you have a motivated idiot. This Jim Rohn quote clarifies, motivation is not the sole secret to success. Motivation on its own is not enough to make a difference. When someone is motivated, and this motivation alone cannot consistently bring the person to accomplish his goal. Motivation is something that is just to initiate and ignite the goal. One should further focus on how it can be attained and strive towards it. Motivating a person who does not work further by himself for his goal is just a waste of time. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Take good care of yourself. It's the best place where you will live happily ever after. Taking care of your mental and physical health is all you want to do. It boosts your mind and allows you to love yourself. When you take care of yourself, you feel refreshed and less stressed. It assists you in overcoming anxiousness and feeling more revitalized. There are only 3 colors, 10 digits, and 7 notes. It's what we do with them that's important. Whatever is given to you, doing it to the best is impactful. The things provided to you may be mundane and ordinary, but it is your ability to transform them into remarkable things that counts. It is more necessary to consider the concepts and how they should be applied to simple things to transform them into something spectacular. The bigger the why, the easier the how. The deeper you focus on why, the simpler the how. First and foremost, begin anything with a reason why you want it to be begun now. Then, this instructs you on how to accomplish it concisely. Whenever you are involved in something, constantly ask yourself what you are working for, and you will instantly receive an idea and move in a better way. If you don't design your life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. If you don't create your plan for life, chances are you'll end up following someone else's. If you are not focused on your life, someone will guide you to their life plan for their benefit. As a result, you have no worth. With your plans, you can make a difference in your life. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning are where the miracle process all begins. You should learn something new every day. Every day is a new lesson for you. Never stop learning, since it is the cornerstone of success. It's the first step toward better health. Spirituality begins with education. Seeking and researching are the first steps in the amazing process. It is a technique for raising awareness and building skills that will help in the attainment of certain goals. It boosts your confidence in your abilities. Don't say, "If I could, I would." Say, "If I can, I will." Avoid saying, "If I had the opportunity, I would." Assume that you can achieve your goal. Do not wait for possibilities to present themselves. Rather, focus on your abilities and desires. Don't say, "If I had the chance." Imagine that you should have achieved your goals. Put yourself first instead of waiting for opportunities to arise. All of the aforementioned Jim Rohn quotes made us realize a lot. It helps us to fundamentally change ourselves. It may assist you in implementing your ideas, consistently following through on commitments, taking care of ourselves, prioritizing pleasure over everything else, and making decisions rather than waiting for opportunities. Jim Rohn's quotes have allowed us to remodel ourselves into more successful and powerful individuals. Also, like and share this list with others to inspire and help them develop their individuality. Let's work on it and make ourselves great.